Today, it's the first day that you will take responsibility to where you are in your life. I know that probably you don't like your life, you don't like your job, maybe you don't like your friends, or maybe you want to start your own business, or maybe you have your own business and you are super stressed out. But I want you to take responsibility to the situation that you are currently in. Because the thoughts, actions, decisions, or maybe not taking enough action has led you to be here in your current reality. And again, if you did that, you can reverse that. If you did that, you can change that. How? I'm going to explain everything today, okay? But let's start with the basics. When we want to change our life, when we want to change something about our routine, the first thing that I recommend is to take responsibility. Generally, when I speak, and even myself, when we think, okay, I don't have X, Y, and Z in my life because X, Y, and Z. I don't have that amazing job. I don't have that amazing partner. I don't have, a beautiful house because X, Y, and Z. And I want you to learn to remove the because. When we add something, I don't have something because X, Y, and Z, that's not empowering us. And we are trying to find an excuse outside of ourselves. Why? Because it feels better. Okay? If we assume that it's our responsibility that we are here, and again, I don't want to use the word fault. It's not anyone's fault, but it's our responsibility. The current situation that we have right now. Same as if we do nothing. If we do nothing to change that, and we keep being frustrated, angry, it's our responsibility. No one owes you nothing. So if you want to change your life, you want to make the best summer yet, you need to first take responsibility, saying, hey, everything that I have, everything that I don't have, it's my responsibility. Everything that I want to have, everything that I have decided by taking action or not taking action is my responsibility. So the first thing that we need to learn is to take responsibility for our own actions, okay? And that means that if you took action and it didn't work, that's amazing. But if you didn't take an action based on fears, based on excuses, basically, it's your responsibility. You are not getting this result because you didn't take action. You think that you didn't take action based on X, Y, and Z, but that's not true, because some people in your own place, in the same situation as you, would have taken action. So it's not the situation, it's your thoughts that involves that, your beliefs that really limit you in the things that you do or don't do, okay? So the first thing that we need to do right now is first remove from our vocabulary, I'm not doing that because X, Y, and Z. I don't want you to look outside for anything. I want you to take 100% accountability, 100% responsibility on where you are right now. I don't want you to use, I'm not doing that because X, Y, and Z. I want you to have, a look at yourself and say, why I haven't done that? Why I did that if I didn't want to do it? I want you to take full, again, 100% responsibility on everything that you do or don't do. That's the first step. Second step, I want you to have a look at the things that you're currently doing. If you don't like your life, probably you don't like your routine, meaning you don't like the things that you are currently spending time. Okay, so I want you to grab a piece of paper and write everything that you do in a typical day. Like, do you train in the mornings? Do you go outside? Do you work immediately after waking up? Do you have breakfast? Do you skip breakfast? I want you to write everything. And I want you to have a look at those activities and mark in red the ones that you don't like. And sometimes we cannot change those activities because it's work, because it's, we have obligations, whatever case might be. But I want you to change at least one activity a day. One activity that you're currently doing that you don't like, or one activity that you want to add to your routine that you are not doing. That's the same thing. Inaction and action, it's the same. Sometimes we take action on things that we don't want. It's the same as not taking action on the things that we want. It's the same case, okay? It's in a different format in a way. So I want you to have a look at the activities that you do, pick one and change it today, immediately. And third, I want you to look for an accountability partner. I want you to look for someone, who wants to also change their life, who wants to change something about the routine. It could be weight loss, it could be starting their own business, it could be anything. But find someone who you can meet, for example, on Sundays, and you need to discuss the things that you have done in order to get to that reality. Okay? It's really important to surround yourself with people who are on the same mindset, who really take responsibility to where they are in the life. You know, it's so easy to find people who will always complain about, I don't have X, Y, and Z because my spouse. I don't have X, Y, and Z because my kids. It's not true. Because there's people in the same situation as you, as these people, who are taking action, who are doing things differently. So it's not the surroundings, it's always the people, and that empowers us. If you want to change your life, first you need to take responsibility. Find someone who can be accountable for you and you can help them at the same time. Find someone and let me know below what's one activity from your routine that you don't like, or one activity that you want to add to your routine that will make your daily life more fulfilled in a way. So let me know below in the comments.